Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Lucifron and mTwNightEnD. So this is Lucifron versus NightEnD. I believe this is from a European tournament that just happened recently around March 19th. Not 100% sure. Someone just gave me a nice replay package with a lot of professional players from the European realm, and I'm hoping to just cast all these games and learn a lot and just hopefully get a good idea and a good understanding of the pro level of play currently out there. NightEnD spawning as the red Protoss player over here on the top right hand side of Blistering Sands. Meanwhile, we have Lucifron spawning over here on the bottom left hand side as the yellow Terran player. I really do like that yellow Terran. The yellow Terran kind of looks a little bit like rusty and dirty, not the original, like really bright Terran player that was in the original StarCraft. Anyways, coming back over here, supply depot now going down on this front door. We're taking a look at this. A probe now coming out. It doesn't look like we're going to see any cheese coming in from NightEnD. NightEnD not making a beeline for this position to drop this pylon and then try to cheese the opponent. Taking a look back over here, we now have this barracks being put down by Lucifron. Lucifron using that barracks, trying to complete that front door. We have now a probe now going to be scurrying into this space. Just taking a look, we'll figure out if Lucifron, yes, in fact, going for a 12 or 13 gas. So pretty much a standard gas positioning in order to perhaps get some Marauders, some Reapers, some Ghosts. Not really sure what exactly the strategy is going to be. It's going to open up my eyes in this Terran versus Protoss, Protoss versus Terran matchup. A lot of players saying that Ghosts are way too strong and that Protoss really doesn't have a chance. Coming back over here, Refinery now getting down and is in fact transferring 3 SCVs over to that Refinery in order to try to get as much gas as possible. Now getting that orbital command center down. Very nice play by NightEnD dropping in that Refinery on that Vespian Geyser, and that's going to really limit how much gas that Lucifron's really going to be able to get. If he does in fact try to go for Ghost, he's going to have to do it off of a single refinery, which is fairly difficult. So NightEnD now scurrying back over here. Marine going to be coming over and try to shoot down that assimilator. And now we have that secondary supply depot now being finished off. Coming back over here, NightEnD getting that cybernetics core, getting the Vespian Geyser, going dual Geyser, and getting that dual Geyser before the secondary pylon. So NightEnD probably going to be a little bit behind income. Oh no, still very ahead income-wise against Lucifron. So he went for the cybernetics core and before that pylon, and also had double gas. So he looks like he's going for a very heavy gas centered attack fan base. Now in comes this pylon now coming into pylon's going to be trying to get taken down, but a sentry will be popping out in just a moment. We have a probe now coming back over as well. We'll see what the strategy is. In fact, going to be NightEnD now, or Marines now trying to shoot down this assimilator. Very nice heavy delay in terms of that gas. Taking a look over here, we finally have that barracks now down. A probe trying to run away from that Marauder, but those concussion missiles destroying that probe so easily. Supply depot, perhaps a second or third supply depot should be built right there instead, as opposed to being able to give such a large room on that upper ramp. We have Lucifron now getting down an early secondary command center, so this is a rather fast expansion for Terran. Taking a look back over here, we have double gateways, getting stalkers and sentries. So going to be trying to use a very large range army. Lucifron trying to recover, took down that Vespian Geyser, but not going for a secondary Geyser as of yet. Going for that secondary command center. We'll see how this really works. I think that Lucifron's going to be that was a really gutsy play. Oh, very nice micro coming in over here, using that brush in order to walk in between constantly, so that that stalker never had line of sight in order to be able to shoot it down. We now have double barracks now being put down as well. So Lucifron going double barracks, but it may be a little late. It depends on how quickly he can mass up that army. Taking a look at this, we have Marauders and Marines coming into play. Command center nearing completion. We have 2 sentries just guarding over here by this ramp. Taking a look at the army sizes, it's 33 or 475 compared to Lucifron's 600. So Lucifron does in fact have a little bit of a larger army in terms of mineral costs, but nothing beyond that. SCV going to be trying to come up that ramp. Sentries are sitting there guarding it, and both of them able to do a double focus fire onto that. Poor SCV, and SCV getting destroyed. Drill just rolling away, and there it goes. Stalkers now getting warped in, and now we have Stalkers and Immortals. Taking a look, NightEnD NightEnD using Stalkers, using Immortals, and producing from a double gateway, and also with a single Stalker in the back of the base. That single Stalker most likely there in order to fend off any Reaper attacks. So one single Stalker is very, very effective against Reapers, as that Stalker has a decent movement speed and does not take extra damage from those Reapers. Now coming back over here, we now have an Observer moving out. We have a couple Marauders and a Marine moving out as well. Orbital Command Center, secondary Orbital Command now coming into play. Taking a look at the income of Lucifron, much higher than the income of NightEnD. So a fast expansion against a very turtled, very reserved Protoss player, and we'll see how this is going to work. Sentry's now going to be coming in. Oh, nice force field separating the rest of that army, and those units are going to get stuck right there. Nice force field placement in order to be able to push back the rest of those units. That one force field is normally enough in order to push back that attack. But still, 2 Immortals and a large number of Stalkers now moving out, and without any ghosts, Lucifron does not have anything to really counter NightEnd's push. NightEnD now pushing out, as those Marauders now moving back over here as well. Taking a look, there is an Observer overhead, so that Observer giving sight to all these poor Marauders, which are going to get taken down very quickly by those Immortals. Those Immortals doing an amazing 50 damage towards those units. We'll see how this really works out, and a little bit of that focus fire, perhaps a Guardian Shield from that Sentry is going to be enough. Going to try to move off, perhaps try to take down some of these units. Those Marauders are up on that north-hand side and trying to make sure that they don't get countered. We'll see how this really works as they're trying to focus down. I see a nice Force Shield coming in, and now those Marauders are able to focus down a lot of those units. Hardened Shield trying to fight back. NightEnD just really trying to pull back out, trying not get flanked, and because he was trying to pull back so far away, those Marauders were able to just focus down those units, trying to take down some of those Stalkers. Stalker's going to get taken down, and NightEnD says GG. So a mass Marauder army able to take down a Stalker and a Mortal army. So really nice focus fire coming in from Lucifron, and that's what really won him the game right there. Thanks for watching. I think this is game 1 in a best of 2 matchup. I will be posting up game 2 as well.